Welcome back to Social Champions on Daily Ad Brief. I'm your host, Mike White. And on Social Champions, we are finding the experts in social media, the people that are helping get the message out there and help create engagement with their clients. Join us today. We have Kassie Meiler with GOAT Social Media. Kassie, welcome to Social Champions.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So social media, it's one of those technologies that obviously there's always new platforms, things keep changing. How do you stay on top of all the trends and the new opportunities that are out there for your customers?
Yeah, that's an amazing question. I am constantly researching. I am signed up for Google Alerts. I get newsletters from a bunch of different social media blogs. Even yesterday, there was big news when Instagram said they're going to get rid of the swipe up option and they're going to do links with stickers and stories instead. So it's really staying on top of that so I can deliver the best service for my customers and also, to be ahead in the industry. You never want to be behind in an industry that's constantly moving.
Does it ever get to be information overload? Like you've got so much content being fed at you. Does it ever make your brain hurt?
It definitely can be information overload. I definitely, try to filter out what doesn't serve my clients or what doesn't serve me. There's so much that can be done on social media, but only so many hours in a day. So usually focus on, the more attainable news and the more attainable things that we can change and fix. And then those other trends and those other, slower moving parts, then, you can jump on those later.
So with the latest trends, as you talked about Instagram, the platforms that are coming out, are there new platforms? And when a new platform comes out, how do they become relevant?
Yeah, I think the biggest one right now is TikTok. That is one of the newest platforms that everyone's trying to be relevant on. A lot of brands are trying to hop on their new ad service. It's almost like Facebook where you can do the ads yourself. It's like a self-serve platform. And, the way that people and brands can kind of tackle it and stay relevant is to make the content that's native to it. So TikTok has a lot of, for example, amateur videos, not necessarily professionally done, and music overlays and lip dubs. So having content that kind of fits the platform is how you can stand out and really navigate into a new platform versus, taking a video from Facebook and throwing it on a different platform.
So every business obviously wants to go viral. What does going viral mean nowadays?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that's the biggest question. And a lot of times going viral, it used to be more celebrities, it used to be more, amazing content, but lately it's been authentic content that's going viral. A teacher posting a story in her classroom, a mom posting a story of her kids, someone sharing, trying on clothes in their size and maybe they're plus size, but they're giving an honest review. It's really that authenticity that's going viral, and viral content really just catches on and blows up. And a lot of times we see viral content happening on just that one post. So someone could have, maybe 100 likes on all their posts, but one of their videos or one of their images gets, a million likes. It's that one post is all it takes. And being authentic seems to be the way to go right now.
So when you are going to bed at night, do you separate your phone from you, or is it always going, always buzzing? How does that work?
So I think my phone is always going, always buzzing, but I have a business number and a business line. So like clients and business, that's turned off after hours, of course, unless it's an emergency, but ideas are always flowing. When I watch TV, even at night, or if I'm on the internet at night, even just, checking my own things, there's always ideas popping, always things brainstorming. And sometimes the best ideas hit you when you're not necessarily looking for them, but I'm not answering questions or, replying to customers at night. I try to leave that, to a strict business hours. And then, when people expect that, then they know, okay, we'll get a response in the morning.
So how do you go to having people respect business hours, and what are business hours? Because you work with clients, whether regionally, nationally, internationally, where if you're on the East Coast, obviously people are working much later on the West Coast. How do you define the boundaries as a business owner?
Yeah, well, this is something that I do for myself and for all my clients. I make sure the business hours are updated on all platforms available. So whether that be on Facebook, Google, Yelp, really making sure business hours are online. Then setting up, not answering emails after hours. And if I do work after hours, or if I do work, on my own time, I schedule them to send during business hours, and the phone as well. And I'm really good about answering everyone and responding to everyone if it's morning or afternoon or right before that 5 o'clock deadline. But just keeping clear boundaries and clear expectation and communication can go a long way. People know, I expect to hear from Kassie and Goat Social Media by tomorrow at 2, then they expect it. But if it's, sporadic, or they're getting answers all different hours, then they're more on edge.
So the ideal customer that you look for at Goat Social Media, is there a specific industry or type of client you enjoy working with the most?
So I think that's the beauty of my company. I get to work with all different industries and all different, um, basically all different companies, platforms, B2B, B2C. I've worked with software companies. I've worked with cosmetics brands. I've worked with clothing brands, worked with restaurants, hotels. Hotels is always interesting because that's definitely a 24/7 kind of client. But I think that's the beauty of having an agency, getting to dabble in a little bit of everything. I happen to love the hospitality side of it because it moves quick, especially during COVID. Things were closing, things were opening, different hours, changing menus, offering new services, offering delivery. So that really moves fast paced, but you see, an immediate result with customers and with clients and people responding and happy. And, same thing with other businesses or online businesses, but it's a little bit different. But I think that's the beauty of an agency, getting to dabble in a little bit of everything.
How does it make you feel when I let you know that our beaches in Jacksonville are much nicer than the ones in Fort Lauderdale?
I think I would beg to differ after this weekend. This weekend was nice. There was like no seaweed. It was blue, but really all of
We
Florida
never
is
have
gorgeous.
seaweed here. We were just talking to someone yesterday
Well,
who's
that's
traveling
lucky.
in. That's right. So,
I like the West Coast too.
well, I appreciate you coming on the program today and sharing all the information about your insights on social media. So, Kassie, Goat Media, thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
To find out more about Goat Social Media and all the amazing things that they could do to get your brand's message out there, visit us at dailyadbrief.com. We'll see you next time on Social Champions.